for example, like the clients that come and see me, I think they can't see themselves in a different light.
Yeah.
So they see themselves, as they are, and like a lot of the time, satisfied. It's like, oh, like this is who I am, and sometimes there's even a little bit of like a handbrake on, do I need it? Do I not need it? I don't know. Like a tailor suit, don't know if I need it. And then I promise you, like, let's say that they trust me in the process. It's such an instant result, right? Like they'll put on the suit, and they're like, they stand tall, they look in the mirror, they feel themselves, they're like, and I mean, I call that a state, right? Like I call it a state. Me, whenever you see me on stage, or whenever you see me, interviewing people, like I need to get myself in that state, which is a state of mind or energy state, whatever you want to call it. But it is really like about confidence, it's about clarity, and it's almost like a state where things start happen for me instead of to me, right?
Yes.
And then when I see my clients putting on the suits for the first time, that's what I witness. I think I see that state where they're like, oh, okay, so things can come to me instead of me chasing it, right?
Yes.
And I feel that the magazine article or like a photo shoot, seeing themselves in a different light would do the same to your clients.
Yeah, it does, because they're fully being seen as well. And I mean, I would try and have photo shoots myself like every 12 months. And then I can look back at the different photos. I'm like, oh my God, like look how different it is, all those different things. Even like we were just saying before, we sat down, like even just how I show up now, it's always a red lipstick. It's, I love wearing black because that's actually like my power and all of that. But I change, even the clothing and all that sort of stuff. I mean, there's always been lack of self-love, like all of that sort of stuff, being a bigger person too. Like there's a lot of things that have, come from it.
Yeah.
But when you see yourself in a magazine or you see yourself on a podcast, it's you actually commanding and taking that authoritative and being, the thought leader that you had destined to be.
Yes.
And it's almost like that's the reality. Like we've actually made it happen.
Yeah.
We've made your dream become a reality into it all.
Yeah, there's two things about what you're saying. Is like literally that I've heard. Number one is the importance of personal branding. So that's how I refer to, like whenever you talked about black and red lipstick.
Yeah.
For me, that is a personal branding.
Yeah.
Right? Like whenever with my clients having consultations about it, and I tell them, what is the emotion that you want to evoke on the person that you have in front of you? Like what is the kind of state that you want to emanate? And they don't know. Most people don't, but like you do. And it's about the colors that you wear, the frequency, how consistent. So then it's recognizable. You just told me before, if you're not wearing the red lipstick, what happens?
People DM me going, what happened?
Yeah.
It's so interesting.
Right.
That I never thought that this tiny little thing would actually be so representative of who I am as well.
Yes.
I mean, I was saying to Angela before, I was working at home and I'm in my track pants. I'm like, oh, I'm just not feeling it. I put on a little bit of red lipstick and like a little bit of perfume and I'm at home, like nobody can see me. But instantly, I'm like change because the red lipstick is my power. This is me. I like feel complete, like all those sorts of things as well. So, wearing a suit, wearing what makes you stand out. And like you said, command that authority with it because you are the experts in the field. Like every business owner is the expert in the field. But what stands apart from every other expert is themselves. And that's what needs to shine. You're
the expert of yourself.
Yeah.
And I mean, if you don't know how to portray that, like it's on you.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I love that. So you talked about personal branding. I think that's very, very important. For me, it's something I always talk about with a lot of the entrepreneurs. At the end of the day, like we said before, people like to follow people, not the companies. So it's very important for the entrepreneurs to understand that how they portray themselves into the world would have an effect on, is the client's going to invest in you or not, in your company or not, right? So that's definitely number one. And in personal branding, I make it very easy. Like I call it cheat code, and it's literally three things: is color, fit, and style. So colors, it is all about what kind of emotion you want to evoke in the person that you have in front of you. So that's where you start. It's like, how do I want for people to look at me? How do I want, with what I want them to associate me with? And then once you come up with the answers, it's very, very easy. Just look at the colors that emanate those emotions. And then it's about applying it to your skin tone, complexion, and so on. Then number two is the fit. So like for your body type, what is the fit that's going to work the best? Because, you know, sometimes a lot of people, they don't understand that it's not just about the clothes, but it's about what they look like. And one of my mentors, it says, how you do one thing is how you do everything, right? So whenever they see you something, they see you like that you're not put together, or like it's a bit loose, or, and it's not meant to be loose. Like, you know, you just have, like, you just give a reason for people not to do business with you instead of doing business with you. And then number three is the style. So like, what is the style that works well with the business, right? So I am not at all like a person that says you got to wear a suit in every occasion. If anything, I'm the person that will tell you it really depends on like on what kind of business you have and what kind of personal branding you have. So sometimes like your audience doesn't want to see you more approachable, want to see you more. So it really depends. What do you think for you are like some key elements whenever, like, especially whenever somebody come in for a profile on themselves, what are the key elements that I guess you ask them, or what are the things that, how do you get them to present themselves in the best light?
I guess I want to know what their ultimate goal is.
So important
for it, because I think a lot of them go, I don't know, maybe I just want to, and they're not sure. So we want to get really crystal clear on what their ultimate goal is. Is it brand exposure or is it clients? Because there's actually two different types of messages that you want to create in that as well. So once we know that, then it's basically going, okay, well, where do your clients hang out? And a lot of times they are not sure. So that's why we make sure that we've got the three different streams of media. We've got the videos, we've got the podcast, like we've also got the magazine. So we combine all three of those because everyone consumes information differently. So cool. We want to make sure that we're giving you maximum exposure for it. But also too, want to make sure is what are they going to do afterwards? Like, are they ready for the impact that's going to come? The
attention.
Because a lot of people are not ready for it.
I mean, so cool, guys. Imagine being interviewed in a podcast, get a photo shoot, get videos, get features in a magazine. How cool. So amazing. And then, but then they will get attention out of it. And it's about, are they ready?
And it's not just, is the business ready? Are you personally ready to receive it all as well? Because this can open up, like what we found, it opens up speaking opportunities. It opens up, potentially to write more articles for other magazines, but also too, it opens up opportunities for you to grow as a person. But also maybe you to grow your business even more as well. So you have to be fully ready to receive. And I find a lot of business owners go, oh my God, this was too much.
What am I going to do?
I can't handle it. And then they go hibernate for 6 months. And then they're going, oh, hang on.
Hibernate for 6 months.
They don't show up on social media or anything like that. And I'm like, oh, what are you doing?
What's happening? What's going on?
Because they're not ready themselves personally to receive it all. So we want to make sure that when we're working with the clients that they are fully ready to. Because there's nothing worse than you've done all this work. It'd be like you're creating the suit.
I know.
And you've done all the work and it just hangs up in the wardrobe.
That's right.
And they never wear it.
I went to this event in Sydney. I won't be specific, otherwise like people will understand. But I go and there's clients of mine on this event, and then this client of mine, and I'm like, you have it. I know for a fact that you've done like 3 suits with me. Why do you look like this? Like, it's a choice. Like, you chose not to look professional today. I don't understand why. And I've been thinking about it. I've been thinking about the blocks, and it's very informative. Like, now that we're talking about it, it's are you ready for the attention? Because I think I feel very fortunate because I feel like I was okay with attention from a very young age. And you know, I'm an only child. I think I never deny it. I think, like, you know, it is what it is. Like, I'm okay with attention, right? And you know, very, very like a teenager, and so you know, I was okay with attention, and then throughout the years, I knew how to kind of like have some control over it a little bit, right? And understand the power of that control. Because I think a lot of people, they again, it's we're talking before, we talked about entrepreneurs and their life, and they see the highlights, and it's, oh my God, it must be like incredible. And now we're talking about like as a personal brand, like a person, whenever you receive that attention, you have I mean, people come to you, they'll give you compliments. People come to you and they will want to talk to you. So sometimes people are not ready for it. People are not ready for it. And you know, that's why, like, there's always like a little bit of a journey that I think that everybody needs to go through. And I feel like you went through it, you know, 10 years ago, right? Like you started that journey, and then you're still going through it.
I mean, obviously being like on the plus size too, and also about to approach 50, like this, like everyone's like going, oh, who
I thought we were the same age.
No.
I promise.
No.
I promise. I thought you're like, I don't know, like late 30s or 40.
No. So I'm 48.
What?
Yes.
I don't. No way.
Yeah, I'm a grandma too.
No way.
Yeah. I love it, but I mean, it takes a lot though. I mean, being a plus size person, right? You're not always comfortable in your body.
Okay.
But what I've learned is going, but if I don't show up, how am I going to ask my clients to show up?
Right.
So if you didn't show up in a suit, how are you meant to have your clients show up in a suit?
Of course. Yeah.
So I think as every business owner, you need to lead by example as well.
Okay.
So I will do things that still make.
I would, if I didn't have a suit company, I would still dress like this.
Well,
that literally like this is like me. Like there's not like before having a suit company, like I was just like that. Like I would go to the club like this.
Oh, see, I love that. See, like my style has changed so much.
Oh yeah.
Like there's no way I'd be wearing ruffles and all this sort of stuff. Like, you know, even a year ago.
Really?
No.
It looks so good.
Like I never would.
Textures, guys. Textures.
You know, I'm sitting there. I'm like going. It's like saying to you and Angela. Most of my stuff in my wardrobe is black because, first of all, it takes away one, you know, decision that I need to
making. Yeah,
in a day. You know, we're busy people. One less decision of what
That's
color.
good.
Like it's great.
That's good.
But also too, it's just making, you know, I know black. It looks good. You know, like I feel confident. You know, when I show up as well.
Yeah.
But if I was to come in today in jeans, t-shirts, like I could still be, you know, the authoritative figure because I would be comfortable in doing that.
Whatever, yeah.
But most people, you know, in business, people will look at you. They are going to sit there. There are trolls out there. They're going to judge you and all that sort of stuff. And you're going to be your harshest critic ever on yourself.
Yeah.
So if you're not showing up to your best full potential, how can you then ask your clients to do that as well?
Yeah. Well, I've heard stories like, of some of my clients, they have opportunities to speak on stage and opportunities to kind of like be in front of a lot of people. And videography and photography, they weren't happy the way they looked.
Yeah.
And they don't share anything.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's a work that you do before going on stage.
Yes.
Like you didn't just go on stage without like, taking care of yourself a little bit.
Yeah.
So then that's one of the, like literally one of the arguments sometimes with some of the entrepreneurs. I would technically want to give them some sort of direction on style before coming to you.
Exactly.
I'd be like, okay, so what do you do? Like, what are you trying to, how do you want for people to perceive you whenever you go and you've got a piece on you and the photos, the videos and so on. Because I think there's a lot of, so before we talked about perception and sometimes, especially for businesses that are starting out, perception is everything.
But then you also think about the decisions that you make too for it. So if we looked at like photography and you're going to have some photos done and you're an edgy new brand, are you going to use a family photographer?
No.
You're not going to.
Of course.
And I think this is where a lot of people are missing the mark too, going, well, what's the message that you want to portray out there as well?
Yes.
So the portrayal of the message is also your perception of like yourself, but also what's the perception of the clients. And they actually integrate together as well, because you want to make sure that image, that emotion you're talking about, that, feeling, the brand, all of that comes from you. But then you've got to make sure you're working with the right people that can actually elevate that as well and bring it together.
Okay. I like it. Well, I thought, this is literally just a thought to myself. I kind of thought I could quite literally help everyone, but I think that you're right. I think like the people that should come and talk to me is more like the people that want to have, I guess, like a more professional, a more, I don't want to say more powerful version of themselves, like a little bit more of a power look, like you can listen to me because I know what I'm talking about. So I think that is probably like the person that I can help the most whenever they'll come to me, like, because obviously, the power of the tailor, like of a tailor suit, it is quite literally the power of being heard. The power of being heard and listened to in the way that you want to be listened to.
Yes.
So I think, as you said that, like I just thought about it, I was like, actually, probably like the person that, and how about the like a piece on the magazine? Like, I think that applies for more. Like there's a wide range of entrepreneurs that can get like a lot of value out of it, right? What do you think it is like the different type of person that can get value out of it?
It's the people.
So I think it's local businesses.
They're ready to be seen. They're unique, but also true. They've got the ability to allow us to weave that little magic in it as well for it. Sort of, I guess they've got to trust us with it. Like people, they need to trust you to, create the suit with it. So the local businesses that I guess are ready to be seen, like come out from the shadows and show how powerful that they really are and the magic that they're creating with it. Because I think a lot of times they don't forget the magic that they are creating themselves, whether it's a product or a service with it. That ripple effect that they're creating is immense. And it's about time for people to start seeing them.
And there's some of the entrepreneurs are happy to, like, I guess, do it all on the go. Yeah. Those ones are the right brainers, like such as myself. Probably like, be like, I'll get it. Like, no worries. Let me show up and answer your questions and whatever. But then you got, even for, I guess, the left brain person that wants to, there's looking at the details. There's not super comfortable to do it on the go. You send them a questionnaire beforehand. So like there's for both versions.
It is, yeah. Because we want to get to know them and we want to highlight them. So which is going to be the best way? Sometimes it could be that, hey, we'll give you full control. You can go and write your story if you want to. Or I'm not really comfortable. I'm not sure what to write. That's okay. We can work with you, and whether or not it's giving you pointers of how to write the story, or we'll send you some Q&As and then you can answer that, and then we can flesh out the story for it as well.
Yeah.
So,
Which is amazing. I honestly think that it is so good that I don't know if you did it like inadvertently or like you did it on purpose, but you actually created something that works on both spectrums, like something that can work for quite literally anybody. You don't need to be like a professional speaker. You don't need to be able to feel comfortable right off the bat on camera. You can just have you can go at your own pace. How long does what's the process like? How long does it take to turn around the story? Like, I know that your magazine comes out every couple of months.
So it takes around about, say, 2 to 3 weeks to sort of go through it. And I guess that would then depend on the information that you give us as well. So the more information you give us, the quicker and easier it's going to be for us to do it. But also too, like, we don't like just working with a brand one time. I like to have like ongoing relationships with it. So as then we can start to see their brand evolve. We can start to see like what's the different nuance that we're actually playing on in this story today as well, opposed to the last time that we featured you. So we sort of work out also, what the end goal is going to be as well, and then help craft the story for that. Very
cool. Like I'm just like blown away. And I guess the other thing just for people to know is that we were talking about it before, you also dedicate yourself to teach to, I guess, young adults. Like to the kids that are like 17, 18, 16. Because I think that's important. It sounds to me that it's a way for you to give back. Like, how did that journey come about?
I get paid for it, so it's fantastic too. So it's great. But I think
that's
also
fair.
too, like when you're, delivering training, it's also to make sure that it's practical as well. I mean, most entrepreneurs, we've just learnt on the go with it. We haven't had the rule books and all of that with it.
No.
So now I can sort of show them a little bit of the rule books, but also show them some of the real life stuff as well. And just say that, you're not going to get it perfect all at the same time. That's okay. We can make mistakes, all of that. I mean, I've published magazines with spelling mistakes and books with spelling mistakes. Like, that's okay. We're human beings. Like, these things happen. But, where some of the hidden gems are, we're talking about comments. And they're like, oh, no, what if it's a negative comment? Oh, my God, that is like the best golden nugget that you could ever have for marketing. Like, go, oh, my goodness, we are so sorry. Like, we mucked up. Like, we made this epic mistake. Like, this is what we've done to go behind the scenes and fix it all up. Like, you can go ahead and make so much, golden nuggets out of mistakes as well.
No jokes. I think even in some of my TikToks, I misspell things on purpose, like to get flooded with comments. Because honestly, that's what pushes the algorithm.
It does.
And they'll be like, "That's how you spell it." I'm like, In my head, I'm like, "Yes, I know." But it is so good. It's so good. And I mean, like, when the world of advertisement, like, back in the day, they were like, there's no such thing as bad advertisement, no matter what it is. I think these days, like, there's a lot more attention. It's a lot easier to find the information. So it's definitely, and everything that once is out there, right? So, like, you gotta watch out what you do and what you don't do. But I think because it's so transparent, like, you have the chance to change it. You have the chance to show the new journey. Like, you have the chance to show how you becoming that new person, right? I think, and like, looking back literally a year ago, I kind of wish I would have documented it, like, and say, hey, like, like, I'm here, like, designing the suit for Vince Vaughn, and I'm so excited. This is the first time I'm doing this, because I'll tell you this story. Like, this was like one of the first, actually, no, I want to say first worldwide celebrity. So this is Vince Vaughn, a Hollywood actor. And before Vince Vaughn, there was only like a couple of local celebrities that I looked after, but he was like the big deal, right?
Yeah.
And then I remember, and I designed a personalized lining, which is what it's the inside of the suit. And I literally took key moments of his career, like, you know, like as in, you know, in the different movies that he did, you know, like, and like scenes out of it. And I created, and I don't know, for the designers out there, it's a repeated pattern, right? But I'm not a designer. I was just doing it on Canva.
Yeah.
So like literally I was doing it for the first time.
Yeah.
I was doing it for the first time for a celebrity. This is a perfect example of I'm figuring it out first time as I'm going.
Yeah.
And I mean, it came out amazing. Like, you know, like we actually had a shot. We have a shot on stage of him, like, you know, trying on the suit, and then he sees it on the inside, and it's like him, like, and all the things, and he really loved it.
Yeah.
But that is like literally an example. It's like you just figure it out, like as you go.
Yeah.
And you know, it's the first time, and it's okay.
Yeah.
You know, so I think for all of the entrepreneurs out there that they never done a podcast, never done profile on a magazine, never done a photo shoot even.
Yeah.
I think don't let yourself, you know, be afraid of the first time.
Yeah.
Just think of all of the benefits that would do to your personal brand and to overall like your business brand, right? Like it, and kind of like do it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't even come from a marketing background.
Yeah.
I have just learned everything myself. And there's been some epic fails. But then, like you're saying, like you just make it work. Like somehow it all comes together.
Yeah.
And I think what most entrepreneurs forget is there was some spark within you that wanted to create this business. And we sometimes lose that spark because we're in the motions of every single day. So if you can just focus on getting that spark and just go, oh my God, that's why I did it.
That's right.
And just go, okay, oh, that's why I'm showing up. Or this is why I'm showing this really terrible photo from this photo shoot. Like I've had one done and the makeup was horrendous. My hair was teased. It was like back in the 90s sort of look. I'm like, oh, I'm never sharing it. But now I share that. I'm like going, this is what not to do. Like,
or that was cool in the 90s. It was cool in the 90s.
Yeah. So
I know that I remember in the 90s I had like there was the loose jeans, low-waisted loose jeans, sneakers, and then on top of it, this is, I don't know like if it was the same in Australia, but this was in Italy.
Yeah.
And on top, tight. Like as tight as you can go, like, you know, the jacket was like skin tight.
Yeah.
And that's how we'll go like dancing in the club. It would be like tight jacket, loose pants.
Yeah.
That was me
jeans.
in Florence. Yeah.
It was jag jeans back then and different types of tops. I'll have to find an image. I'll send it to you because there is an image of me wearing the jag jeans, black top, and I had this old suit that was actually my grandfather's suit that we had like the big shoulder pads and the big gold buttons and all that sort of stuff. And I thought I just looked so good back then.
You know what? I think it's so important. I mean, like the style, like, you know, the styling, right?
Yes.
It keeps you up to date, right?
Yes.
So right now, for example, like me, 40, you 48, I think it's important for us to be able to relate to a younger generation, right? You just have to. You just have to like style yourself in a more appropriate way with the times, right? Yeah. So one of the big things, for example, that I know, like out of a lot of the clients, they're like, you know, like obviously like 10 years ago, the skinny jeans, right? Like the super tight jeans. These are women, super tight jeans. And I'm like, listen, like now it's not really a thing. Like you just have to like more relaxed and, you know, in some cases are very loose leg. Yeah. And literally like you were there in a fashion show, like our fashion show is like with a very relaxed leg in the trouser, and it looks good. Like the younger girls are so happy to wear something like that. There is like the more that you are closer to the styling on trend, the more that you will look younger, refined, sharper. So like that's one tip I think for anybody out there that's listening to on how to get that brand like alongs with the times, right? So number one. Number two, and this is for me like it's obvious, but I will tell it, like I will spell it out. If your body type doesn't allow for the trend, just work with the fit that works with your body type. So I think fit of the body type trumps the trend. But if you can like work with the trend, then work with the trend. So I think it's one of the things that I think is very important. So for example, for myself, I'm 4-year-old, I've got a little bit of extra things all around. And, if I was to put on a very relaxed trouser, it's going to make me look bigger, thicker, and shorter, right? So I settle for example, for my pants, it's a straight leg pants. Instead of being the skinny one that used to be 10 years ago, like for me now it's a straight leg pants. I'm more relaxed. I can move around a lot more comfortable, but it's not the skinny because it's a different trend or a different moment. Or like the other thing that I see is like the short pants, like, and there's a lot of guys that they still do it, and I'm like, guys, that was me. No socks, short pants, but it's not on trend anymore. And if you do it, people will be able to see. It's like, oh, that guy had his top version of himself like 10 years ago, and it's stuck to it. Like you gotta let go of it. You gotta like evolve.
Exactly.
Yeah, and for you, like you said, like you've been evolving in the last few months.
I know, and I probably will it again. I'll be like, Bruno, help me. Because I think like the biggest thing is, like trends are great, but to have that timeless sort of look that you can go for it's classic.
So if anybody wanted to get in contact with you, how would they find you?
Look, whatever social channel you want to go to, have a look at either Christine Innis or have a look at the Corporate Escapers. So
the Corporate Escapers.
That's the main brand, and then obviously we can work out which brand, which magazine is going to best align you and your business as well. Perfect.
And I guess that one of the last questions I wanted to ask you is to spell out again for all of those entrepreneurs out there, why is personal branding so important, and how can you leverage personal branding?
Like you have done the concept, you've done the idea, you've built the business, and people buy from emotions. And a brand can't really tell the emotions or tell the story of it. So that's why personal branding is the most important thing. But also too, you can build multiple businesses off your personal brand as well, which is literally what I've been able to do. I've got 4 businesses that all run off my personal brand for it. So, and they all have a very common theme with it, but people buy from people. They're not buying from the big brands anymore. They're buying from the person, and that's how you want to connect with your clients. And if you want to build a business that is sustainable, it's your personal brand that's going to allow it to come through.
And I like that. So it's personal brand, very important. People buy from people, and then that personal brand is leveraged into different type of businesses that align with your values, right? Like they align with who you are as a person. But I think I've repeated it because it sounded easy, but I think a lot of the people out there, if you take a moment to think about it and to reflect on it, personal brand is who you are. It's the values, like your strengths and all that. And then you leverage it into a business that reflects some of those values, but then at the same time, that is not just you. The business is not meant to be just you. That is the personal branding. So I think it's very important for all of those reasons. And then for me, I think the personal brand is also it's a way for people to celebrate and recognize all of the work that you've done. I think it's a lot of the entrepreneurs that come to me, they're extremely successful on their business, and then I feel like it's a lack of self-love in a way, or lack of self-respect whenever they don't think they deserve it.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, and that's the first thing I tell them. I say, you deserve it.
Yeah.
Like, take care of yourself. Yeah. Sometimes it's not about just the outfit, everything, like the nails, the hair, the makeup, for the guys as well. Like, just like take care of yourself, like grooming. And I think that taking care of yourself for me is one of the things that I notice the most whenever I go to events where, like, again, how you do one thing is how you do everything. And if you don't look like you can take care of yourself, how on earth can you take care of other people's money?
Exactly.
Literally.
Exactly.
It is the most important thing that will give you, and you look like you can't take care of yourself.
Oh, yeah. So much so. I mean, I think it's also why I invest in coaches too. Because how can I ask people to invest in me if I'm not willing to invest in myself?
That's right.
So it's not just the images and all that sort of stuff. It's also behind the scenes. Like, I work with multiple coaches at one time.
Yeah.
I will have photo shoots. I will have like all these different things that add up to my.
By the way, both of us.
Yeah.
I got coaches as well. And that's the thing, like, a lot of people, they just think, oh, it's so easy for you. It's like, it's not easy at all. You work on things, and sometimes it's super, I don't know yours, but like mine is like so cutthroat. Like, it's no filters, like makes me feel like but like, it's good. It's like, once you know it, like, because they're not your friends. Like, they're not paid to be your friend. Like, they show you like where you need to improve.
Oh, exactly. That's my account.
Yeah.
It's like, hang on. I'm like, oh, hang on. Exactly. Thank you
and
so
that
much.
And that is me with the suits. I'm like, whenever people ask me in public, I'm like, I'll give you like a sweet version of my judgment, and then behind closed doors, I'll tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Because I have, like, I need to tell you, like, if there's something to fix, I better tell you so you fix it. Then keep on making a fool of yourself.
I know. I was like, I'm not coming today in a suit, because my like, they're store bought. Like, they're not just going to meet. Do you know what I mean? Like, there was actually a thought process of like coming in today.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people forget that. Like, there should be a thought process in absolutely everything that you do as well. It's like, I'm got an Uber here today because I'm like, I don't want to have to deal with traffic. I don't want to be stressed trying to find a car park, all that sort of stuff. So there was like a whole thought process of like just getting here today.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people just go, oh, I'll just show up and I'll just wing it. Like, that's okay for some parts of it, but this could be a make or break for you and your business. So you should have some thought process.
Could be a moment. It could definitely be a moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Look, Christine, you've been absolutely awesome. I think there's going to be a lot of people that want to know even more about what you do. And I'll encourage everyone, on Instagram or like Facebook, on the website, like, reach out, because I think this is, I knew that we will align in some shape or form, but like, this is quite the value alignment that we have, me and you. So because I know what's in the background, I know the importance of personal branding, I know how much it changes someone's life. I know that, what you do, the work that you do, it really does change someone's life and the entrepreneur journey. So yes, please reach out, and thank you for coming in today.
Thank you so much.
Oh, actually, one more question, and this is like, and then I'll let you go. And it's so, I wrapped it up so beautifully. I don't know if I'll be able to redo it again. So you knew that I was a tailor, right? So what made you, I guess, say yes to me, right? Like, because this is a podcast.
Yeah.
It's not quite in my job description. So what made you say yes to Bruno then? Bruno Falcone.
Like, when we had that initial conversation, and then you invited me to your event. Now, when I went to that event, it was, first of all, I'm like, I'm not going to know anyone. Then I actually knew people. I knew about 3 people in the room. I'm like going, oh, hang on a second. Like, this is really interesting. But like you just said, values. Like, we are very valued aligned. Family is, you know, for you, my son is everything to me. You know, there's those sorts of values, but also too, I think even though I'm in magazine, you know, publishing, all that sorts of stuff, you actually are in that same very similar industry as well, because you actually want people to look and feel good. And that's exactly what I want to do. So that whole alignment and synergy is there as well.
Love it. Love it. Awesome. Plus, I'm Italian.
Yeah.
it doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt. All right. Thank you, Christine. And yeah, I can't wait to share your story with everyone out there.
Thank you so much.